안녕하세요, 여러분. 이번에는 제가 외국 전문가분을 모셨습니다. 예, 밥 오더닐 맞습니다. 예, 그래서 있고 너무 반갑습니다. 땡큐, 땡큐, 땡큐.
저는 매일경제TV에서 아나운서를 하고 있는 박지원이라고 합니다.
예, 맞습니다. 오늘 좀 통역을 도와주실 건데요.
네.
예, 오늘 게스트분도 자기소개 한번 좀 부탁드려보겠습니다.
테크 애널리스트 밥이고요. 그리고 블룸버그, CNBC, 월스트리트 저널에서 기사도 쓰시고 칼럼도 쓰시고 인터뷰도 많이 나오시는 정말 유명한 전문가십니다.
와, 이제
어렵게 소개했습니다.
우리 이제 글로벌 채널 되는 거예요?
진짜 이미 글로벌 채널이긴 하지만요.
땡큐, very much, thank you very much. 예.
So, Tech Analyst Research President and Chief Analyst Bob O'Donnell joins us today to discuss Apple's upcoming tech event and whether we are in a AI bubble or not. It's great to speak to you, Bob.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
감사합니다.
그럼 먼저 질문.
예. 우선은 저희가 이제 애플 발표가 얼마 안 남았기 때문에 애플 먼저 여쭤보도록 하겠습니다. 이제 아이폰 16 출시 이벤트가 있는데, 이제, 이게 스마트폰 이제 나오게 되면은, 새로운 이제 워치라던가 뭐 아이팟도 나올 거고, 여러 가지 나올 거 아니에요? 저 갤럭시네. 그래서 이게 이제 애플 주식에 얼마나 지금 활력을 불어넣을 수 있을까 좀 궁금하긴 합니다. 예.
저도 이게 기대가 되는데
So, here's the thing. Apple's fall event has always been the big product launch of the year before the holidays here in the US. So it's always been the new iPhones and of course then the Apple Watch. Now it's the 10th anniversary of the Apple Watch. AirPods have been out for several years now as well. So the focus in the past has always been on the hardware. The problem that we're in right now is that Apple's hardware changes from generation to generation are getting very small. You know, a slight improvement in speed, a little bit better camera, the screen size is 0.2 inches bigger, very small changes. So it's hard to get too excited about a lot of the hardware. The big story, and you hinted at it, is around AI. Now, Apple introduced Apple Intelligence, at its WWDC conference earlier this year. And they said you're going to need at least an iPhone 15 and whatever comes after that, which of course will be the iPhone 16, in order to run the Apple Intelligence features. And so the question for me, for investors and everyone to watch tomorrow at the event, I'll be there attending it, is, are the AI features enough to get people to upgrade their phones? Because honestly, I don't think the hardware is probably going to be enough. People have gotten to the point now, I'm sure it's true in Korea and the US and around the world, where people, we don't upgrade our phones every year or every 2 years. It's more like every 3 or 4 years. So that's not going to dramatically change unless we start to see enough of these features that people say, oh, I really want to have that. So that to me is the big question, is will those Apple Intelligence features be compelling enough to get more people to buy either an iPhone 15 or an iPhone 16 and upgrade maybe a little faster than they otherwise normally would? So that's what I'm going to be watching for.
안 그래도 저도 궁금했던 게 이제 기대치를 만족 못하면은 주가가 발표 이후에 하락할 수도 있을 것 같은데 투자자들이 그 애플 이벤트에 주목해야 될 이제 핵심 요소가 어떤 건지 좀 이거를 좀 여쭤보면 좋을 것 같아요.
We'll see. I don't think it's going to make a huge impact because any of these software features are going to take a while to roll out. And the other issue is initially a lot of it is only going to be available in the US. A number of the large language models don't support all the languages that they need to. And of course, a big question mark is China and what kind of AI features is Apple going to be allowed to do in China? And China, of course, is a big market for Apple. So I don't think we'll see an immediate bump in the Apple stock because I feel like this is something that will take several years to play out.
그러면 중국인 이유가 뭔지 좀 더 여쭤볼까요?
Well, outside of China, of course, Huawei has a much smaller impact. It's doing okay in Europe, but really they're focused on their domestic market. And the question will be, will Huawei do enough? Obviously, they've got foldable phones, which Apple is still not done yet, and I think is clearly the future of the smartphone market. They've got a lot of work that they've been doing, but they've also have some of their own challenges because, again, if we see that Chinese consumers are looking for AI features, there's going to be questions about what even Huawei is going to be allowed to do. So, I think there could be an issue. Obviously, there's been a lot of concerns in the Chinese market around getting, the government encouraging people to buy domestic brands like Huawei and discouraging Western brands like Apple. But, Apple still has a very strong base of users there. So it'll be interesting to see. I mean, I don't think there's anything that Huawei can do in one day or that Apple can do in one day that's really going to make a dramatic difference, to be honest. So, it's one more piece of the puzzle, and we'll watch to see what happens.
조금 더 지켜봐야 될 것 같긴 하고 중국 자체에서 뭐 화웨이를 내놓고 있고 중국에서 화웨이를 사용을 하도록 정부에서 강요를 하고 있긴 한데 이게 얼마나 애플 전체적인 그 시장으로 봤을 때는 영향을 줄 수 있을까에 대해서는 좀 의문이 있다라고 하네요.
예. 그리고 이제 AI가 이제 앞으로 지금 AI 시대니까 빅테크 중에서 이제 애플에 대한 AI 기대감이 좀 많이 있잖아요.
그렇죠.
이거 얼마나 지금 보여줄 수 있을까? 좀 예상되는 게 있는지 좀 여쭤볼 수 있을까요?
Well, again, I'm sure there'll be some sort of immediate reaction, but I don't think it'll be a long-lasting impact initially because I think this is going to take a long time. The question for me, as I said at the beginning, is can Apple figure out how to make AI more intuitive and more interesting for more people? The problem we have right now, Microsoft has announced a bunch of AI features. Google has announced AI features. As Meta, of course, and all these companies have announced, and OpenAI have announced these AI features, and people they're interested in it, and they're playing with them and they're trying them, but they're not regularly using them yet because I don't know how it would translate into Korean, but the idea of a parlor trick, it's something, it's a cool demo, it's fun, but you don't really use it. And so the question is, can Apple do something that gets people to say, oh, this is great, I want to use this all the time? But even if they do that, the problem is still, again, initially only in the US or other English-speaking countries. So even if they figure something out, the impact for the worldwide market, which is, what I think most people are going to want to watch, is going to take a while. So I definitely think that, it's going to be a while. I don't see Apple being the next NVIDIA when it comes to AI. I think there's a lot of other things going on in other places that would happen first.
I actually agree on that because on-device AI on Samsung, it wasn't that, it was actually attracting, but it didn't really react that much. People who actually used it didn't find it that useful.
Exactly. And that's exactly the problem is, people try it and it's fun. Like, oh, I can create an image, I can type in text and create an image, or I can have it generate a short email for me and a few things like that, but it didn't make me feel like I'm changing the way I'm using my device and therefore make me say I have to have it. It was kind of like, oh yeah, that was fun, but I'm moving on. So.
그 온디바이스 AI 삼성에서도 했었잖아요. 그래서 저희가 이제 인터뷰 전에도 잠깐 이야기를 나눴었는데 온디바이스 AI 물론 신기하긴 한데 이게 정말 사람들의 일상 속에 스며드는 데까지는 아직 시간이 좀 걸리잖아요. 애플한테도 마찬가지다 이거죠. 애플이 온디바이스 AI를 적용을 한다고 한들 이게 얼마나 정말 많은 사람들의 삶의 변화를 주기까지 있어서 빠르게 시간이 걸릴지는 주가적인 측면에서도 시간이 걸릴 거고 그게 엔비디아를 대체하는데도 좀 시간이 걸릴 거다.
예, 그러면 지금 애플 주가가 좀 고점에 있는 상태인데 그러면 이번 이벤트에 어떻게 반응할까 좀 여쭤볼 수 있을까요?
Here's the problem. It's so hard to predict, and any change that's going to happen after the event will be short-lived. it may go like this or it may go like that, but then it will start to change back. I don't see it being the kind of thing that creates a big change either up or down and then stays there. I think we may see a blip up or a blip down, but then within 1 week or so, it will start to, because again, the impact that they're going to have and the importance of these new capabilities are not going to be immediate. It will take time and time and time. So that's my belief.
뭐 잠깐의 뭐 급등락은 있을 수 있지만 어쨌든 이거는 언제든 안정화를 되찾을 것이다라고 하고 있습니다. 그리고 내일 직접 그 애플 현장에 가실 예정이거든요. 그래서 또 현장에서 어떤 재미난 이야기를 해주실지도 기대가 됩니다.
좀 궁금한 게 이제 현장에 가시면 그 보자마자 거기서 바로 매수 매도도 하시는지 뭐 본인뿐만 아니라 주변 사람들이 그게 좀 궁금하거든요.
No, so I don't buy the stock because I'm an industry analyst. I'm not a stock analyst, so I don't buy those stocks. So I comment on the industry trends, but no, I don't make any of the purchases based on.
직접 이제 여기에 종사하시는 분으로서 매매를 하진 않고 있고 사실 저는 애플을 갖고 있는 주주로서 이 이벤트가 끝나고 개인적으로 올라갔으면 좋겠다라는 바람을
그렇게 말씀하셨구나. 예. 알겠습니다. 예, 그럼 이제 엔비디아로 한번 여쭤보도록 할까요? 네.